So the 3 tips I have to do with building strong relationships. One is the importance of listening. And when I say listening, I mean kind of what we call active listening, and sometimes people call it empathic listening. Kind of listening that I'm talking about is really listening from a deeper level, and it's, we call it at PI, we call it listening from the heart, where you really suspend judgment, that you're really present with the person who you're speaking with. Really curious about what does that other person know that I can learn, and then also listening without trying to fix or help. How many conversations have we had with like friends and that kind of thing? They're sharing some kind of issue that they're having with their partner or something like that. And my immediate impulse sometimes is to try to fix and give solutions. Sometimes that's, in some cases that's appropriate. But in a lot of cases, when you can actually resist the temptation to kind of try to fix or help that person, sometimes it's like they just want to be listened to and witnessed. And if you ever do any coaching training, one of the skills that you learn is this active listening. And so the coach is very good at kind of just holding space, for that person to articulate what's on their mind and then come up with solutions themselves. And that's a really actually beautiful process to be part of. So tip number 1, practice active listening. Tip number 2, ask questions. Asking questions and really asking questions with the intention of wanting to know, not just for the sake of asking questions. There's a lot of literature now about, the art of asking questions, the art of formulating questions. But I find that, the people who I really admire, one of the things that I admire about them is that they have this skill of asking questions. So that's tip number 2, ask questions. Tip number 3, connected, be curious.
Yes.
Some of the people who I met, again, through Partners for Youth Empowerment, who are excellent facilitators, are so curious. They're genuinely curious about who you are, how you are, what you are interested in. And again, it's this kind of just embracing, of people, of life, of learning through this just act of being curious. So that would be my 3rd tip, is to just be curious.
And I really appreciate you sharing all of your experiences with us.
Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I love SkillPod. I love what you're doing. I think it's so important. These are the skills that, are the skills for succeeding in this changing world that we're living in. So super happy to be part of it.
Well, thank you, and wishing you all the best on your next social venture.
Thank you.